wherever we are. And I too wish to acknowledge the traditional owners of this land. Well, it's me, really. At 90 years old, I'm happy and glorious to be among you. It is as warm a welcome as when Port Phillip and I first visited Prince Philip. Since before Prince Philip and I visited Port Phillip many years ago. You will agree it is a long way for the sovereign to come for such an insignificant event. But I'm happy to lend majesty to what I otherwise might be a very dull affair. My presence here today may come as a complete surprise to you all because we did come by boat. And as you know, my government does not report details of on-water operations. I was detained on an island. It was not Christmas. Until my 457 working visa came through. Still, as I look out on you all, I'm happy to patronize you. As you know, wherever I travel the world over, I rely very much on the knowledge and wisdom of the local people for much of the content of my address and the original and genuine sentiments contained within it. And so I wish to sincerely thank Mrs. Trump for drafting the stories. It is exciting to be in Australia in 2016. I feel innovative and, dare I say agile. As I said to my Uber driver, Tony Abbott. Or was it Malcolm Turnbull? I can't remember these days. We got stuck on the Peninsula Link, ladies and gentlemen, going the wrong way, until we were overtaken by Bill Shorten. Then I realized that we were negatively geared. I was disappointed for your former cricketer Shane Warne in that he was not able to hook up with Paris Hilton or her brother Bangkok. However, it is a relief for me that he is no longer in touch with Miss Hurley. You see, he used to confuse the Elizabeths in his phone contacts. And I would receive the most lewd images at 2 o'clock in the morning of his middle stump. And occasionally his googlies. It's a bit early for that, isn't it? When I was last in Australia, there was a hung parliament. Then came the mammal, the middle-aged man in Lagra, in his budgie smugglers. And it was plain for all to see that the front bench wasn't very well hung at all. Fortunately, this is Arthur's seat, and not Malcolm's, or he might lose it. And then you'd have nothing to go on. When I leave here today, I will travel to Canberra, which I will declare shut, to be on the safe side. It's the least I can do. I intend to abseil into the House of Representatives. But when members of my family witness the shenanigans of the recent US elections, it confirms I believe in a monarch as head of state and not a president. He may be POTUS, but we prefer Quotuk, Queen of the United Kingdom. Yes, Quotuk Cans Jam Baba Grep Pang Sits Labs Van GB Skin, or Queen of the United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Jamaica, Barbados, Solomon Islands, Tuvalu, St. Lucia, Antigua and Barbuda, Belize, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, St. Kitts and Nevis, hashtag, get used to it. But if Mr. Trump were to insist on a visit to England, well then I would have to grab him by the collies. However, there is a kind of competition in our own family. With the birth of Princess Charlotte to William and Catherine Middlebrow, Harry yet again moves down one in the queue. At home we call it the Game of Thrones. That's my security detail. Everything's been organised so that you can't... They're normally checking for sharks. But it's a big day for real estate. The Prince of Wales would agree that history repeats itself. Charles is now 67 years old and is therefore the youngest, the longest awaiting heir to the British throne in history. There are no plans for a smooth or orderly succession. Charles will be king over my dead body. Considering the original Arthur's Seat is an uphill walk from Edinburgh, which many young people make to watch the sunrise, it can be confusing for one to get one's bearings. Fortunately, in this location, you now have this splendid Eagle skylift to soar above the bay and surrounding landscape. And when you sit in the gondola for your ride, you might think fondly of Scotland. It's blue with a splash of white like their national flag. It appears to swing free but is securely tethered like the Scottish Parliament. And at the end you make a breezy exit, or Brexit. Remembering, like on the aeroplanes, the next Brexit may be behind you. Or you could live in one. With Australian house prices so high, you'd have a very breezy, informal and sweeping views at home. Usually at high elevations like this, I would never dream of ascending without a rucksack, picnic basket or backpack. But all I've heard since arriving here are disturbing news reports of backpack attacks. Who and why would anyone wish to attack an innocent, defenseless backpack? I'm glad legislation went through for the backpacker attacks. I look forward very much to my ride on Skylift this morning. Prince Harry says it smashes Melbourne's steering wheel for thrills. He took a girl up there recently for a ride. And I'm told on a clear day you can see Costco. And a few electricity towers. Naff off. But I will not be the first cab to leave off the rank this morning. That honour goes to the gentleman who has earned it through his generosity, and I ask Mr. Keith Billings to come forward. Nice to meet you. Yes, just this once. Thank you. That's a Keating for you. He won the auction for his distinction of being the first passenger in the gondola this morning, and the proceeds of his generosity go to Dramina Primary School and Peninsula Specialist College. So would you thank him very much? And so whether you're down and need a lift or wish to be grounded from up high, happy travels, Godspeed, and I have much pleasure in declaring Eagle Skylift at Arthur's Seat well and truly open.